Trade and Pon Kwamba say ya dom ya ka odi ache. Dear Pony at the chair. Say, Janet Dum yet the chair. Or Dum ye know the Maya. Dear Nakabium. Now, Bruno. I'm more bringing out one in some or the chat or the ache on now Hokada or the ma reference point to be him and or the ma won't hear the obo say obi better say Janacha on Quadiacho 6:15 is the time. Radio Link 89.1 FM is the station. Wednesday morning. Of course, a beautiful one. February 3, 2021. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap, nor store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much valuable than them? Are you not much valuable than they? Far, 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 far better. And it's from Matthew 6:26. Matthew 6:26. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. How much more the one he created with his hands? You will never lack. Very good morning to you. My name is Wusu and I just for short indeed this morning. Time check 6:16. From now till we hit the hour 10 a.m. I'll give you what is expected in radio. That's all. That is my business this morning. After us, Ejane sai yinin kunim da minim bra be peso be fa ejana ye di kai se nyame oho na ne tumeson de waya ma ono onye bi ma obi ada wo de ne yesronko why bia ne circumstance and our circumstances are different. It can never be the same. We can just compare them. They are just comparable, but can never be the same. Of same kind, big no. But you're going to teach you to Monshe William Noma, se wongu na woncha. Omwabuano Ongu asanso danso so hini nyankopon no woye no wono na mo sombo nsene wonana ana pe busa ho se wona wonno wompam na ontwampo no wado Onuyashe wani abra wo sense ogun tosi so sebeso wonye bi wani abra waduamo esu sense obegu so da irrigation na ye pede aduamo no ba cha osano ma no ondua bi o na mati ngoma no etinsia chichemu aduonu nsia se sa no ma ya yehu omu nyina na sa no ma nam wiem wonno wompam wonse no akase no baya ba metwa akwakwo boa no na so ni nyina chi so nyankopon no hwe won na wode wo etoto sa amwado man hu a Pacha won sombo nche wo mana. Sombo pache won. Ejana kita for them. Nyankopon ama won aduane adi. Wa mo nsa akwa no. How much more wa when I do when sa do utime dwene. Wa wo ye Nyankopon piesie. Sa Nyankopon fa oni agro ball se ne seso. Pacha wo ena o ma won sanko wa no ana. Wo no be ma da hia obro so ana. There be said the ye wiem no manya won de no. Pacha wo chefa won sabe kan wai. Ana penkechi. Ti wiem no man sa kan mo de a. Sentwe ene nchreche wan sapobi. Nyankopon ahwe so am onsa kan de. Jatabiru wa ni trim oden. Sebo nkramai po onsa akwa no a. Bacho ni padasa wo adasa Nyankopon bo se ne se. Wo de ne dakese pa big time esronko. There is time for everything. My word to you this morning is you want to be trusted, you need to be honest always. If you want to be trusted, you need to be honest always. Ya pese wiase nyina anyu ni wo ho. Amansan nyina anyu ni. Ya pese busua panyin nyu ni. Pacho. Papa na your friend honest no. This ordinary father for power. If fita me hu say fita. Tuntum. Down no credit. Da bia ni kwan se wo ka se kokko wa bra ye tuntumo. Or you should the word always. If you want to be trusted, you need to be honest always. But it's not easy to be an honest person, but you have to try. 6:22 is the time, and I'll pay me watching. Bebre ni asise jumedi so an pay de bro. And no election petition across the Supreme Court no. Me ya bre yes oh. Ma pon men koto aso na men kope bi hwe dru fie mpo yes ya pon. Ya pon se say. As person white baby dia dance here. Oh muso judges na oh ma sorry. Me ya pa ma sheda nya bia he chi na me call na me yes ma me hwe na ma me hwe di esi here. Replay. Talk to them hoye de kakra. Supreme Court justices no. We hear clarification. I don't think obeto akoso busa one e be dia dance ye nsem. Actually yeso ura chachuchi kata say judges na harase. Kasumo ha na dance ni na wa ba betena da kamu no. Mo ha no. Mo ha no say. Ye NDC a lawyer for Kasai and then pen for better as in Uniso MPP for so accommodate. Then you know, Bekwaku bra Supreme Court justices ne be your own case. Brasha be the fee. MPs ne so much tetua. Wadwa wa pie or die. Then you as a council of state and mampenya appointment awadi kan no. Ya kan ya bato. Omo se nenka say o mampenya do dan kwa kufuado. Senka consultation kakra kosu. Ba we de o mampenya snob ye o mu. Samson amrashe be jafo ane. Omrashe be the fee akwanya sonko ba. Na aswafo a ya pa wo mo oni aban ba beto ndwumadi so no ministers no What convert and that woman him and a song come on pay. Don't share my policy, man. Do you know? I don't pay share to myself. Straight away, and right there, course or court. If you a lawyer for the Kujama for the Mirina, Church Ghana for this, so their course or they're not court a partner, I'll court to them. Now, on the side of the MPP, explanation of the Ghana for me. After court, Enra.
Are you not here? That the exchanges between them and the bench today has no probative or has no effect on the probative value of the evidence they have put before the court. I find it very interesting. And I agree with him. We are hopeful that in a possible, because this case can only end two ways, either we win or they win. In an event that they do not win, they do not come back to cite such matters, that this is why, because they have told you that they know from their 25 years of practice that it has no effect on the probative value of the evidence before the court. And we all look forward to that. My colleague Nanabi will do a quick piece summary for us. Okay. Abu Sanfo, where dear? Madama, ye bebo no too. Nedi kind, and now I da a torso and soon your back court. And Dr. Kesa White, Adakam, near to Tona, no Yenya Hukwaya, Nelson Mana all cano NCC. Obusano Asamoa, now or say the colleague Rojo Metonunu, Rojo Metonunu, so Yamfano Ama Metna Adakam. Near Tosumi, no Adibako, SLP, and say, Obani, a year Kesa White, Echo Grantee interview, or Nimi the Fokasai. Now I say a minimum 390,000. Yet the account na ato danko kufuado the Amwa Ashanti region. And they ebede di say and so na ya tro akohwe na odi. Adentia saa asem no oman ka omokrata omode beto eye court anim no. Ebiem se na omo kase Osha regions no any enema ankoso ye widespread irregularities. Just enema abato man koso ye no. And they sabeto di say Omo agents, Yomana Musifwa, Omo war air regions, Emu 13, Edumi and San, Emma a signer, Emu bien no swa, or trust and no was and boni be a wahua oka. A beer and that never tried to say. Agents is one no more national collation center way. A year Rojo Metunu, ordinance sachet among Dumye no ase, a year crata from 13, or the Nensa Eshasie. And son who move you. Ade ba ko esa beto edi enenso ne se opani
89.1
eye EC chair Madam J Mensa and share omo se omo free eye
89.1
EC headquarters no money omo presidential candidate enkodi nkomo abusuafo asemwe ene se hu se no so mu orem na yakofisem san se wo a yatetew wo ye agent wo obi ne musi ne wo be ye adwuma obi esi de na nipa a nanu bia no mo no esi ni so
89.1
onye na adwuma ye
89.1
obi o ye bias na o ka kire o se firi ho ne gya wadwuma a wo ye ho na wo so wagye na di ena ye hu se no so esa ebosirimuka na yakohwie ena ye se hu so se eye opani pesa hwai se eye ono ane ho nipa ono ne ye adwuma meja metonumi osi kata ni bodi ne sasha ase no osan wie no ana na adwuma na se mu hu se wa ye mfumso adenti nipa wa ye mfumso yan fo no mo ametra kam sanse oboa ehu kakra bi eso ehye ho no ebiem se wohwe enkoma a esa koso enenso a ade ba ko a ye se hu ye ene se mo ye agent mienu mo fa ntitiyem ye de munya mu ba be gina honom ama eye omampani dada mahama na mo se bibi twetwe mo aso a esi den na mo kase mu mienu nyina no mo firi ho na mo akọ ebo apayo omo bo asabre no na eye from 12 year free regions eba no emu dudu na aba amo ma hu se omo pani a omo di na chi eye former president mahama no wadi ntwo wadi nkuguo ntina ewo se okọ na na ade ba ko a esa ye anigye awomram se ye tutu eye
89.1
adat from penfo etimi nso busansem ensemfo no ba ko a eye efiri opani
89.1
ebusa say okay from 30 wo so afantitiem wo ho bi pen o se an ho bi pen ana ode ne dia ekuta no ekere no ode kire no o se
89.1 89.1
abusia eno so yasa cham se aya tro kese eye CI 127 bi ne se okọ eye page 62 and 63 a sample of the form 13 no
89.1
declaration of presidential resource form enye abusuafo etini omo sabe gina afidie echi saka ye se eni mremu no omo boa eno so yakohwie
89.1 89.1
eno so ebeto edi na ne kura no so be kaya
89.1 89.1
Agoo.
Judge Penny Obapa Mariama Wusu Subusa Nyembi ka
Jibebia.
89.1 89.1 89.1
na mo yemienu ejade na mo fi se bibi twuma so kra ba ko pe enkechi no no hwe ne yekoso o manya anu ye enfa ma justice ye opo ebusai say okay mujumedi a mudi nyina no mo ye agent now do you act on the instructions of your principal and answer on the instructions of the isina on the mudi say ayen shama mo say o say isina so mo ka mudi so ana se ba sa de na ka na ko se duma ye de hye wonsa no e na wato ne pa hwi e na waja ono mako ho openi chachu kasa o kan ye nyame no mu kwani ne mo ya enye fe enye kasa e ho tie kra etimi ka cha jadi penfo say they are harassing your witness. Very unfortunate statement. And ABM Justice Mafusa and so Ebusai said who will say one for when you pursue and who EC chair no one instructor one can be untrue. It to come down of see Nipan Faso instructor so one pow.
Agoo.
Medium and who EC chair, Nemo, a young Mimicoli, Rojo Metonun, and a catcher him say, a year is
89.1 89.1
Agoo.
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 Agoo. 89.1. Ajibebia.
A kaketwe be kakrabi na kachem say afede ahoma twetwe ne mu kakra. We Nana B or no na a lawyer for na ogina second respondent na side no or kasa de ma no we na kwa na dan kwa kufu ado man panyini a lawyer for na side omu kasa de ma no. Now on the other side nso so no mu wie no ma cheche o masimo na obia aka ne de ma ne ye de na asi tu na kama ne mo ajaje for no ene be kire obia bobre obetimi aka de amana ye de dansini awade atum so be court akodi adanse asem na aso bedi hu adanse no fe de court busawa o se na oni ho nti emu de hen na akwa akodi adanse we che so ma lawyer for no so ye harase omu witnesses no eno ne because quite unfortunate so far the course kakra no but dodo na so course wa bra na ensimbisa na eguso ko ensimbisa na bebri ene course ena anu ye bebri enso so ene bae but at what point in time ena owura chachuchi kata hu say the witness now tiada kamu ye harass no.
My Lord, with respect, his lordship is entitled to his opinion about what the petitioner did. In terms of factual evidence about what he did and the reasons that he has answered. He has, in terms of his lordship can have his opinion. That's his opinion to have, and he can have it as well. But in terms of what the petitioner did and why he did it, he has answered the question. So I don't think he can be harassed with these opinions.
Please, I take deference to that. I am not harassing the witness. It's not my duty to harass him. Well, I know that he has been sent by the petitioner to do a job for him. Then somebody tells you, oh, go to the petitioner and consult him. If the petitioner could do the work, he himself would have been there. That's what I want to find out. But how am I harassing him?
Well, you're harassing him respectfully because the petitioner has indicated that it wasn't just somebody told them that go and talk to the petitioner. The petitioner has indicated that the returning officer...
The witness or the petitioner?
The witness. Thank you for the correction. The witness has indicated that the chairperson, not just anybody, the chairperson, who is a returning officer, was the person with whom his colleague had the conversation, and on the basis of that, they were sent to talk with the petitioner. And he has given every account of why they thought it fit that both of them should go. Now, so if repeatedly an opinion is being put to him, that is harassment of the witness, and that's not allowed.
My last question.
Yeah. Anti-harassment, she accused you even for harassment. Still, omudi who say any harassment. To say, Mama no judge bano. Still, okay, we also my last question. The question of nature say who here pa. A lawyer for the boy say oko court na ade oko kase bi ase na asia. The other one no kokan na wasem na ade ko no. Yebusa ho asem a enyi ya na because all the right be kan asem nyina court dem nemum obia ni ho kwan so bebusa ehu sa asem na wo ka no eyam pass sanity ade a wahu wudi ho adanse na de wani hu ye mpache o we nye court asem de wonfa wani hu ye wudi ho adanse e ma na yeye e wasetene mu ana court de emra asach ya beden fan se efie ana yinumam baabi a wo anopa wutie me de wonhu ye ubetimi akodi hu adanse amana ye because also ye dance ni na ati adakam na ebusa na ase eno de agisa asomesi ne beba bi ya no na wakro ya bra wo ho waka o ni asomae yesomae okay wo san na wansan so we no de mahu ade a wahu e wa setena mu abrabo mu ewiase a yeti ukodi sa de no ho adanse a eyeye ana asenye well Dr. Kwese White eno asense misande ekoso
the presidential election regional results summary sheet.
My lords, please, I couldn't hear you.
Presidential election regional results summary sheet is attached to your witness statement.
Attached to my witness statement?
Yes, your witness statement.
Okay.
Eastern region.
Eastern region, yes, my lord.
The one with the... Mr. White, Dr. White, look at the one...
Yes, my lord.
Now look at the far right column.
The far
right column, the bottom part.
Okay.
Reasons if refuse to sign. Do you see it?
Yes, my lord.
So are you seriously saying that if you had any reason to refuse to sign, you couldn't have registered it there? That column. I want you to be very... Are you seriously saying that this column could not take any reason for a refusal to sign?
My lord, with the greatest of respect, this form is designed purposely for regional representatives at the coalition center at the regional level. Yeah. They are the ones who are required to sign and a space made available for them and state reasons.
Yes.
At the national coalition center, my lords, no space whatsoever is provided on any form whatsoever to indicate why we have a concern and we needed it registered. And in fact, it is in consideration of that we decided that let's have a conversation with the returning officer and raise our concerns.
You agree with me that at the regional level there's a space for parties representative to assign reasons for not signing?
Yes, my lord, but not at the national level where I was a representative.
One minute.
Professor White.
Yes, my lord.
You said you received training before assuming your duties.
Yes, my lord.
So you've seen the Form 13 before?
Form 13?
Yes.
I have seen the Form 13 during the training process, yes.
All right. I'm going to show you a copy of the Form 13 that has been brought to this court.
Okay.
It's not in evidence yet, but I'm going to show it to you. Please show it to his lawyer and then show it to him. Do you see a column that is headed reason for refusal to sign?
Yes, my lord.
Thank you.
And my lord, if I may, this is not Form 13.
What is it?
Only the first respondent can answer. Because if you look into the CI 127, a sample of the Form 13 is there. It requires you to list the regions and list the candidates and their individual votes as obtained from the regions. This form only listed the candidates, the votes they obtained, and then subsequently had agents and the candidates and signature. So this is not Form 13.
So when you say that the Form 13, as you know, it does not have a place for indicating your refusal to sign, you are thinking about what is in the law?
My lord, I have not said. My lord, I have not said the Form 13 as I know it. I only said we were not given any form in the National Coalition Center that requires or has a space for us to sign.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
Look, Doc, I have a very simple question. Is there a reason why there should be the two of you in the strong room at the same time?
Yes, my lord.
I believe it is for us to be able to confer. For instance, the process involves a lot of calculations. And if I may, at some point, my colleague has to be mentioning the figures for me one by one, whilst I calculate them, both on the calculator and then in the Excel file. So there obviously was a reason why we have to be 2. And I noticed that the CI actually says that agents must not be more than 2.
All right. So if there was concern for you to leave, and in a heightened, circumstance like that, do the 2 of you go?
Madam, sorry.
No, please, because you see, you were there for a purpose.
Yes,
for
my
the
lord.
petitioner, his eyes, body, everything was you.
Yes, my
You
lord.
were going to confer with the petitioner.
Yes.
Because you were the ones receiving the regional results. So if you have to go and confer with the petitioner, wasn't it enough for one of you to go so that one stay around and see exactly what is happening?
My lord, with the
Looking
greatest,
at the atmosphere.
my lord, with the greatest of respect, the question itself suggests that the first respondent cannot be trusted.
No.
And therefore, we should have left one person there. I indicated to this honorable court, my lords, that we acted in good faith and realized later that we were deceived. And so, yes, there was that option, but we exercised the option that will allow us to give the petitioner the best of information that was available to us. For instance, my lord, whilst he was there meeting with the returning officer, I was in the strong room. He needed to inform the petitioner what exactly he was discussing at that time, and I needed to tell the petitioner what I was observing whilst I remained in the strong room. So it was important that both of us left.
Doctor, I want to be very clear on some of these issues. Now, you've already told this court that you were not sent to the strong room to take instructions from the chairperson of the first respondent. Is that correct? Your presence in the strong room was to see to the cause of the petitioner, but not to take instructions from the first respondent. You were asked this question and you admitted, you said yes.
And I indicated that.
Please, you said yes, you were not to take instructions from the first respondent.
My lord, yes.
So, when the first respondent said, go and consult the petitioner, what were you going to discuss with the petitioner? You were in the strong room for a purpose. He told you to go and consult the petitioner. On what? I want to know.
My lord, on the specific irregularities that we have brought to her attention, and she did indicate also that the reason she was asking us to do so that all the stakeholders, including the NPP, Peace Council and others, could be invited to ensure that we have a credible result before the announcement is made.
But you know that part of your duties in the strong room, at the end of the day, if you have refused to sign, was to indicate the reasons why you had refused to sign.
My lord, it appears to me that there is a particular side of this narrative that has not been very clear. I am saying with the greatest of respect that the forms that arrived in the room and within that room itself, there has been no space whatsoever for us.
No, I don't mean that. I am saying that at a point in time in the strong room, there will be a time for you to indicate your displeasures on what has happened.
My lord,
to the EC.
We know that, and we had hoped to get that opportunity, but that opportunity was denied us.
Please. Then, you see, would it be right for me to say that by taking contrary instructions from the chairperson of the first respondent, granted what you are saying is true, you did not help the cause of the petitioner who sent you there?
My lord, I don't believe that is true. We were working in furtherance of making sure that the results that ultimately gets announced by the first respondent reflect and represent the will of the people. And if she asking us to consult with the petitioner is part of how we could get there, we were happy to do it.
But then, seriously speaking, you did not take your training seriously. You know, no, please.
It's not an appropriate question.
I want to be clear. You've gone to do a particular job. Then, instead of doing the particular job that sent you there, you take instructions from somebody else. Then you leave your job. You see, that's what I want to find out. Then you did not help the petitioner.
My Lord, with respect, his lordship is entitled to his opinion about what the petitioner did. In terms of factual evidence about what he did and the reasons that he had, he has answered. He has, in terms of his lordship can have his opinion. That's his opinion to have, and he can have it as well. But in terms of what the petitioner did and why he did it, he has answered the question. So I don't think he can be harassed.
Yeah, that's actually harassment in ABM. And no, honey, a boy, BC, Tim said, justices, no. Omoya must say, I want to be clear. I want to be clear. Sa pepe. Don't see about Pons Manadunum 6:50 is the time. A link Agoo AM show so na power sugu so awitino. Ya de munkita odi ebebro ensi ye beto ato aso a na yedidi ho nkoma. Na sanko mu we no ya na akwaya lawyer for no nkomo. Yanko na ye ne private legal practitioner, constitutional lawyer. Lawyer pokument nkomo. No nde ya unya akwanya kra witness bi. Bi okra no case no to them wa na de ekoso kra no. Anu so na ni etime di ho adanse. Lawyer ma channel pay.
Yeah, from
Jamie Adam Nanswe. No, they ask my fat time in Timti.
That's okay.
Okay. Enra Bibi Koso Emma at the Enra the end they ask you win tem crowd do because I say Brahma for any bounce ye kwako had in because who at the end yet twashada. Then a man radian I say you trust on them.
Then trust on them. One more will be some questions, you know. No, we almost questions, you know, in them. And I feel that there were some other things we are petitioners, you know, no more per se at the moment. But because almost filed a SAR process, you know, and a panel on it, you know, that business say the other respondents, you know, enough time now almost share. Never almost reaching a mouth. Why Papa our courtroom or because of that, you know, almost ever share and there. So, from this application or petitioners, you know, almost per se, if you're more, no, Jaya more, and idea almost share that, say, or we can hear so, but just that the program for the day, you know, where such that, now, as I said, how much we read at that time.
Na yenim sa application is here, I can say.
To be honest with you, you know, I've not had any insight into it, but now almost friends almost apply for discoveries. Just say some here and there maybe almost here documents to be, and they want to have access to the originals of those documents. You know, that's what they are asking for.
Okay. Now, Enra, as a nkoma idea na. Enra de no mum kra ye kese dan enra de actually ye di nkomo no se judges no nya kwan ebisa nsem this time round ankwaje baako omu se omunyina enya nsem bisa de onua chachuchi kata meka onua as a lawyer senior counsel de o kan se ye harase aye ne witness na ote box ni mo no enra de na ekoso na de na kire picture bay ena na etwa.
Oh, Senior, judges, you know, award the right to seek some clarification because at the end of the day, you know, or like I say, as someone position and they are banner, omujitum, into your see, you know, a very man. Almost I award that right, and that's high responsibility, and say, like I say. What's some of the buyer, you know, you need us to be until I always say the amount, yeah, what's no, actually, until it be that for na it be for na way there, each me and for amount. But to that extent, you know, judges, you know, it beats me with some questions, but a very, very slippery area. A baby. Sadia no say judge oh yeah, and say oh yeah, careful, Usheni. It's as one share ye got beer. When see me see the baby sound, never better send ya, would Gina or Family H. It be a disaster question, no. A dear body patrono, and then ask them what all kind of protocol. It is also work clarification. As a year clarification, as a year question, sir, who be sir. Not when you can see me. The boom, sir, who also I comment to say. Then you didn't take your training seriously. And that's a work I say, and in there, you have not done well by way of representing your principal. That's one. A comment. That's one. An opinion. It is an opinion now, woman. I wish to say no. If it sounds derogatory, we reckon, and I say, if it reduces the person in the esteem of others, they say, one time I will come. The will be able to say the patrono. Of course, that amounts to harassment. Indeed, Adjudicata was right, so can't say a friend saying or harass Mr. Pau, Justice Pau, harass you know. Because who can change the Papa say, I didn't know what really now, okay, no. One funny serious. A friend saying, if we need bang a person, we a money patrono, and literally we are seeing now. And that's also who can't ask someone, who person also can't send them to edit show. Over here, I do, baby, no. You be a question or say, my Lord, I'm surprised. So that I can, because what check the name anymore. And I also still I would decide the question be in respect of that particular one. So is it that what said that's a one here, and now I say, who beside those questions, so with a view to embarrassing him or what? And you know, for me, yes, it amounts to embarrassment, especially with the questions are and our comments are just as here you know.
I send ye and a cossody. Na se dancing atum set me bedi dance ye. Na at a point, Adia no Hobekasu we no de Nani hu. Nina can't dance in ebihu. Adia when you utimi di who dance money.
We know your was evidence decree, no. We be a friend of rest just style.
Your friend say
rest just style.
I say
okay, make sure. Ebia, I don't know here can. Who want kasa well, but the partner ebia who ye no, who ye pen or catch reo. What I can say. And she will say they are well, but time now or the cast as an no. And you're so close to say you could even believe or say they are all catch of something that really happened. And you know, I don't know every depending on the probative value. Just say, as I'm now on no catch I want to so walk on. If people know more, of course, you can't think about a person here see. But and yet here see court rejected. There are some of them are court that reject. But again, a bit importance and now say the two seniors so what some now kind, you know, it would do no and a friend say, judge, you know, a bit consider now they are castle. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
It is a bassa abia. Pierre said, "Oh, Paco, ma, Paco, the dance here.
Yeah,
you cool be. The Pacona, you cool no. Abia now we know at the time you cool no.
Yeah,
but see the Pacono balance of the catcher so, Kwame, because he made you now no catcher and say, we said that why, we said that we are a baby, we be coming. So I will know. That's a basse, a chino and pa. Because they do ya, ye cool, Sana and from now, back a chance of consuming this will be good. The woman know you go, but you will back of town or court or say. Sad that we, Madame, we catch us a consuming this will be good. Kusiera. Would have a canal. You know, near Memeti, me, a catch them in the administration, we are about to quarters to be. Would have a canal. And your 1 year also with me, I said, oh, Messi so. Me say kusi menu me say kusi menu extra mandam for no say ubi kuno. Indeed the second ubi kuno on Sunday. The second one no okas oti say kusi menu ekasa. Eno no yet yes eno no yet dia or no akasa or then aso aye etie. And ye 1 year na down for no so abeka chen say kusi menu ebeye no. The more cancer we in second one no can say what he said to many so will be cool that down for no. And no property value no higher. I say no better say that down for no catch and say to many so already will be cool. It you need every depending me judging for no he said it took the senior so as some now what come set a wound here and I idea on which me I cheat. And then the no walk a fancy a judge for one, she won't quite so better myself. But said, you bet you want some lady, Nadia Juma, and I say you want some me, a fine Jumano, and this is your idea for from.
Cecilia, dear Cosway, I Cosway in I be. Yenim said, dear, ye tea, ye catch there, dear, what file, and dear, Oqua, as you testify. Sampa me witness statement dear me true no mu dear meti me di ho adanse lawyer sa na ye hu ni sesi
oh you say it depending on question na you bisa one so witness statement you know what can was someone who ever say anka e ade a wo kasa e wo kota wo beka it is about say if I come ibisa question bi na answers you know how the mouth it is like who explain further some of the things that a witness statement you know. It you know say if I only be a question beyond later, it answer me not necessarily be in the witness statement, you know. If you are cancer witness statement now, and we say na all man, a woman. But all saying is we say Emma also actually say not only maybe I want to witness statement, you know, so echo. And no interest or can be before there be in church na ma
89.1.
Okay. Enti sene koto tenase na den pote ne bekoso.
No one you know na bekoso. Sa application for discovery no. And no ne ombe mo eduma. Na e be depend because court no e bisa say Yura Mahama na lawyer for so omo adati form de omo ba no no na inti side discoveries you know model ba no more stress e ba say your man plan say discoveries no and also there and no between so mo dey ni kwani bi abeka e dey omo asan abeli and na say omo for mom inti say ba say ye kokos no ende now our application for discoveries no you granted there it will mean say a bed granted for discoveries you know and then after that you know you attach you have a lawyer for instance if after perusing the documents you know almost will say will be here until be more time if them electoral commission for the time documents no will say they be more money NDC for no embra no mbehwe na omu wi so a ya mo time so mo hwe na se ho be hia se ombe fale the another witness be ba sa witness no ya ma on so file the witness statement by a certain time and then after that time you know I said that court no so well be share that's how witness so give him say
okay now
I know be one side of it
okay
but say omu reject we know they will still ask your friend saying a lawyer for if they have other witnesses even though they might have refused omu application you know omu can say omu need any witnesses then they will now go to ask the witness for the first respondent electoral commission friends, more game training.
The second respondent no so edit witness, so be please witness and
yes, if I go with second respondent, no more the Yoruba man, no witness.
Okay. The sad discoveries no brebe na mo file dia na ya na mo hwehwe.
Oh, say there open documents be. We meet me catch us say, okay. Papa we emame side we. That document may be a document we don't have that document, but why reference to that particular document? And you open so we'll share that document, because now the can say judgment the basic data electoral commission at the above. Data which is with the electoral commission. It's inside data electoral commission for it will be, but you need that because there were some of the documents now signing. Out of the 16 there were I think they signed 13 of them, but 3 or 4 of them, yes, I think 4 were not signed. Which the NDC as a party and now as a reps of Urajo Mahama are saying they did not have copies of those from 13
because Oman signed too many copies, yes,
yes, so they don't have copies. They are asking that they be made to take a look at the originals of those documents.
Okay, I know your original than what the Electoral Commission are publishing on the website, Anna.
Yes, you can publish one on the website and then do something different from the document that you have. Once you produce those documents, two things can come up. Who produces that documents, the originals of them. Not originals, and then they will publish it on their website in your power. Fine. I will decide, say, there may be some questions, maybe some question. But say, for that say, I would like to as originals, even Crackle will share the original document, Now, either there are some erasures or there are some corrections or something on it, I have the right to raise even questions on them. Which, it is something that is normally done. And this also has been done during the pre-trial and the case management conference. Unfortunately, it mixes those things up a bit at the Supreme Court. You cannot blame the Supreme Court so much because Supreme Court, for most times, they don't try cases almost any year in respect of appeal. But only the election petition and a honor or try cases. If some people are even suggesting that there should be a special rules incorporated to the Supreme Court rules, so that then we will be clear in our minds as to the processes are being used at the Supreme Court. Okay. But of course, the rules in the Supreme Court the Supreme Court can adopt any of the rules of the lower courts.
Okay.
When it doesn't have any express rule via incorporated in the Supreme Court rules, In Cuba, as they speak, they will be making most reference to the CI 47 High Court.
High
rules,
Court, yeah.
Because by the Supreme Court rules, they can, as it were, adopt any of the rules for the lower courts.
Okay, right. Mate lawyer na so yebefi any na dia cause na afterwards na parties no lawyer for no ebe run commentary kakra menim omunchire mu no to them at a point moment it how so
I listen to them, but I don't give any importance to them because these are guys who are spinning. They are just there to spin. And when I say now man for a year so much noise about saying the witness, I can say he was instructed, and at the same time he said he was asked, and all those type of things. And then they were bringing the issues, and most money in the panel, and yet money in the panel, more trust, into more trust in the panel. about the saying, and I feel this and there, Mojini or Casamubi. I mean, I find that argument, said a move and answer move for some. The fact is that when you see who you be,
9.1.
Would have a yeah, and that's an Ejumana, a man, no, I say, a family and friends. And only time to say, so no idea Juma, over Casa, me, my cousin, you know, with a method beyond in the many names to be near Juma. Then it means you are open as a political party, you would never get it. The president can appoint you as the electoral commissioner. Who's the media? I say, electoral commission for some, I mean, go near Juma for you know. And now we cannot work with her. If you go on to say that you cannot work with her, well, then it means that your party will forever remain at where it is.
In opposition.
Good. NDC for said they will not send the matter to the Supreme Court because someone will be some Supreme Court on that. Yeah. But the only place on which we want to by our laws. So when you NG one, you must go to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Does it mean that NDC hasn't gone to the Supreme Court? That's a area.
There's a bit me a court, but to be an enemy home. Nanso said ye Eshen sa this or ye.
Friday so ye no. By the person's practice, you can say, okay, I have asked the person and said, the person will anyway. Yeah. Then the purpose I man indication say, oh, so I get now if you ever see a year. Put them can say, if you are young for near Niembra. It is the fact that I don't believe somebody, in my working with the person over time, obviously, me and build this confidence, the margin assessor. How many of one did you know say the Lawrence and any other who were sworn enemies? But what happened in the end?
Yeah.
It even said, oh, yeah, argument, and said, I suppose we need my medicine. The Bible saying that this and there. Or custom chairman, I feel and I feel mostly why instructor more your friends and workers. The Bible saying why instructor more. But you see, you will be broken from semantics. Just say, yeah, Danny, I say, but in the ultimate, it means almost the same thing.
Okay.
So, pleaded or instructed or suggested or whatever, meaning the same word.
Right.
But me, as I want to say, is it true, say? The Electoral Commission, chairperson of the Electoral Commission, only go to some discussions here. Again, a bell say, set aside here, Konako, President Joe Mahama, no Casa Assembly, and your already the Anumra said, well, that's what they are talking to things. Of course, because I know some radio stations will call me, I listen to them, but I know they are just spinning.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ekobasa spinning now. A boa court as in you.
It does not at all. It rather will necessarily make young the listeners, young a law school. It makes us think things are not being done right by one political party. Oba said, you must verdict, that verdict, and call a wasabna as some like big one. And when you have fun,
yeah,
not a big impression inside. Yeah, it was how do you call it?
Yeah, more training.
It wasn't training. As much as possible, it should not be politicking.
Okay.
It should be proper. I mean, I don't expect these people who speak as reps who are themselves lawyers. They will come and spin to deceive people.
Now, I didn't. Lawyer says, I spin about what? I don't know institution mum enya nipa ebia no so ebeka Ghana for who the course or court rather than say you be limited to petitioner and a respondent. I didn't hear because later or no yet the professional way you know free. One to say lawyer but say or by say we were in as a man you won't take, but both sides admit.
Yes, you see, now we as Ghanaians, we are copycats. You say, baby. Because you say, in most of these jurisdictions, especially in America, the panel of courts, here on court, the people will ask him what went on in the court. Put down can I say? And then you have the lawyer making some few presentation here and there. But if you listen to those things, the lawyer will address the issues now about up in the court, or no reaction to it, and how he expects the court to deal with it. That is how they handle it. Yes, but he doesn't go to the attacking the other person. Say, oh yes, yes, yes. Yeah. He's not telling the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
because at the point here, I'm a class. It may can say, oh, veteran, I dance dino be no, I dance dino, intro. Though that is no can hear the intro. The meaning say the judge and Sakana, I saw catch say intro by force.
I hope you can. And especially so, for example, a lawyer. I remember that was commenting on some of the remarks that happened did his entire, and I was saying that I didn't find that to be professional and appropriate enough. Well, to me, and the judges also commented and said, Frank Billy should stop doing those things. Well, as much as possible, because all of us have been given the opportunity to watch this thing live or listen to it live, man, over before for a training the questions I will be done about who began those technical aspects are a court and what it could mean to the court, and I said how it can help or go against a particular party's case. Put a mechanism and I may but you do not come as it were, run down somebody's case because it didn't go the way I wanted. And then secondly, even though you clearly understand it, but just as I said, the issue of sex, he was instructed or he was told or it was suggested to him or somebody pleaded with him. The ultimate NSF, was there any such discussion between these chairperson of the electoral committee?
Now, as you say, witness, answers all ma, no cre, and I no creno. A menu, you know, I share, and our lawyer for the be determined, and our judges never turned a trial final judgment.
Is number that determination.
Okay.
So that make an okay. And that was why I said the comment that was made by the but which he said that a friend saying, we
I said, well, petitioner, Nenka, obeying a train, they do so or throw a judgment.
Precisely, or thrown one. So this should be the opinion that should play on his mind and to have directed him when he's writing his judgment.
Okay.
Because that comment not here, what did he expect the witness to say? Obviously, you say no.
Okay. Right. Mate. And the minimum say be in a back so be nya botre ne ahwebi na ochina nyame yadoma and so ya dinchirem ye da se no pay. Yeah, that's it. Lawyer Paul Queen, a private legal practitioner, on the Aquina Supreme Court no or who be a sending a cost no witness be or them ho. Na if you are crying, maybe a scene chain, any a TV, maybe a who as in your crown, who would give you moodia. There be a TV near the soundbite near, they be crying your be in tea. Tiano Peony and natural. So far, there was a Supreme Court, a election petition, a Hong Kong, and a pay NAD, Enra, dancing your cotton adacamo. Sena dancing no dino, say no cre, say no cre. Say when this assembly a cancema, the econo hoodie. Nemum says, see, I any assembly, you know, Obian team met Nabontene, say TV so, radio so, so lawyer, we a lawyer, so your lawyer, and to make us any panasam now can I throw there be. So chantro there be untmin kasa. Nemum justice is now bedroom statement and also bedroom judgment no. Omumum betimi akatre said the na ekoso no. Wasama be katre court na entro na no kure bi en mum de betimi atro in the judgment no. Papa Machi.
Yes, Agya.
No apom.
Nyankopado mboko.
Do ba de ase mu ye.
Yeah, they are changing there.
night ne so an show ho night ne bi o hwa mo show e bi su mo nyunu pa ne mo show ho oh we really
ne da ku
wo ye sure ne mo jo
boko
sa
so we da na ba no dura ma chisana ane mo nyunu
but emu ye nyunu so ayesa ye wo map na ka ho hye se wan ka hye a e di asemba
ga ho hye so ni asem yo
Sincranfo wie no tie a wo shika ho se tie ase because e dey ankra ni be ka no hye no afa wo shi na eja wa wie ama mache now what to say the nobody I say and pay the different and mother into kwambia so
89.1
papa we mother
we know
US
I say din one to
Oba
una to the
I na say nyina na dwen
there be be man to bedi
one say the money so the to yo o ma metu Judas that say wow basisi ya tie na waka kire we dey so beto ba Judas ma ento kwa be kono sa ba din to ne ma so
sa de no mo hyehyɛ ho wɔ dan mu na ye de ahyɛ obema
no abeka
ukɔ ne number bi ba asempɛ me ba ye to no
grass ukɔtro bibi hye obotom na be gina sɛ mba de beto ndi Satan wo yere no masa ahra aboa obeto no
Nana
etinya hwe so no ha to na de di eye o so US papa wo hwe ne
ba me hwe de nye US so me ka de a
89.1
papa wo no tio once amade nti a ya me ma papa the whole Ghana obi a ne papa ton space ache papa ji space na efi nanti wonim efi nanti ko ho besi ne wa ton space o keje ti abesi ne ne ma ni nyina so papa na no pena se okwa ono de ne ko edu aka se ya America dia na o yiaba edu kwa na me ton space me pe UK dia papa na o ma ne ko yiba wonim pa Where na the almost force and hoya de da
ba ku bi kanta ne sori ba
ana ka make blind desire
what did they mean by
blind desire minya me di master
that's a mam you enu bia enu de tuntum pa o
anu na de ba ya
ba
ninga sana ko bia kwato bo abonani
e bia no anya pulu no tamse no hunu ba bia de pa we no sha e find it
when they free Trinidad and Tobago
ba
89.1
Trinidad and Tobago almost me oh I'm an actor
minimum
89.1
Where me don't forbid for US.
Hey, and if Trinidad and that's right.
But
say I can say US for more yes person in South France the then now say we a US brand made in Trinidad and Tobago. So me catch you. Oh, papa ton space na. Space brother bane kasa. O man ko man kasa.
89.
Oh, that time no that the omo ton space na so no. Na nim de omo hye.
The chain bi hye chire ni.
Dabi the all ton an kasa de no omo de ne friend goggles. Wa hu no. Eno bi no pe. Space no o kwa omo hye ne si ade ayi no ho sa. Na ba he bia na obo se kan no. You know. On say we ni bi metena san fa mosika na no nti o hye ba ko pe goggles no wo bosika no o mosika no timi hye to osori anopa no nya de tade a wawie na no so timi di 5 years ansa na say
na wo akwato se bi nto bi de bia na wo de 5 years o so no wo partners
na wo tele ni na tade to ateda Trinidad and Tobago wow. Okay.
That was never done for building a birthday. My wish.
Oh, wish no. Why
not? Agnes Mansa, but Chimian Quanta. On an anybody in birthday, no one so didn't.
Agnes Mansa, Mansa Quanta.
Nene school.
Special.
May wish him happy birthday. Na kuma so dey bi ohwe Nyankopon for man.
Amen. Emrem man.
But all you want to party no free.
Eh Dabi, you see to party.
And the party nipa be me nsane ye ko. Age dey so no party.
Nipa me nsane still.
Age nka party no nya kase ni bi. Ono dey say nin no.
Ketwa de.
Party krokrowa.
Nipa be se du ana.
Sanso no ye krokrowa nti obe ye krokrowa na afre ya ye krokrowa fo no. Ne ya aba ne ya ba bedi ne ba be so de papa ne nse de. On frɛ be na na man ma be wo ware no se be nka ho. Nti akrokrowa fo no ye ne ye be konya.
Munko de na mutuwa na opon frɛ mu.
On hye. Oba tekura.
Eno aposifo de wo mo ka tintin besi wo mo nenam kru.
Ni be twam akobe ba bi.
Ayo. So mo si ya tetam to e bo na e jamu. Isi ade mu hu.
Enya hu na ye pa me no nyina ya dwen.
Over no smas and the one show say ba.
Hu na ye.
Dem pona na adwo me ekone no smas bi be hye me na ohwe manim.
Mo ngonga so hye na adwo ho.
Dem hwe. Nkwane so kran futura da woro ma gwe kra hye no kro ye. Ubadru fe de se wa kwa na.
Ya na no so nsa futuro wiem. Nti se
e hye wo pa. Futuro ni nti kra de me sha. Me ho to me pa. E pe ne ba se ya. Dust no ya na.
Sisi ankrofo bebre ahya se ebo wa tipaye ne ya weather na.
Apart from coronavirus, ya de foforo bi mu so kra wa no so. Ti wo hye no mask se ya.
Send the se ba e nura se doctor kuma waje kasa na de. No smas nation say okwa ni mu 42% say
yeah and I'm who prices na form they say me who 1 cedi yeah no smax no me who mo ton me who 1 cedi yeah 1 cedi thank you je ekobasa nipa no obet ye ya no ato bi baby kro no say no rempo na afi ni ho a okai a obetimi ato bi 1 cedi ma me no nkola na ye nso a 7 cities. Obenya bia kofie because so koto ba ko no anto bia mo bia. Yeah, because na omo pam to made no omo dai. No 2 cities. No 2 cities. No de obetimi asi no hata na wa ye. Eno so usi a ma wian hwemu ye. Na masamana na so no enye mo. Samana no wo hye.
Wo ba sha no wato.
Samina banku se mo fa no bi nsi.
Eno na ano wo hye. That is actually high. Aduma twede no anase idi amonchi mo ana
amonchi so ano
amonchi mo alata samna ho wunwale bi
amonchi me ye pa
mi dwale fita na bi alata samna ano na mi dwale sa eya pe mama ne to bi mro eye pa ano hye pa
amonchi bo to si be
be to be brama
to be brama no mi se no ana mpe no betima ye de sanso ba udware no aso street no kwa pa kama boa we dey no man bi ma we dey
coronavirus apemu dia o sa monchem ne alata semina nkwa
no dware no na sorry na pa ja bia sushi kra kakra na wa hitina wa no no ne ade so ne tete sichire no so na papa twatin de kodo sichire twam ba bia ya susu ne tete no so
one sera kidie no ba banya be de sera no dem peba nkubi ni
okay
bibi wa friend say breakfast
but ya sugar no
breakfast kura de nkaduane amudu no wadi bia wakwada na dwo nyina wani de ade acha na pa ba tin no ma
efia o sorry a said oda o sorry ya untimi ntumri kashe no sa na system na setia
bia na ne de menden de system no ninti
enye time na odidi na ye obetimi afa na modi kan no nsuo kura ye odi kan no nsuo I say car.
Many dear minty.
Me and the baby, I'm sorry about Bob glass by 3. Minty. We cross them some Bob.
No, Cramay.
Papa, ya jeba kuma no ate. Papa,
man, transfer from free a bana, Edding Kitan, dear be at so a high link Agoo AM Susan pay was Suguswa Utino. Na Yeniano Mancaso NPP youth. At says a Mampanu selection BIA. Near my Bakum Yunumi and Sembi so one yinaso. Say MCU and obey you. Penny be obe pow no I be beso musu bia no on hwe say nyina so yeso na John Mark chairman the Mancraso NPP youth Mark ma channel pay
yes sir mejo so na meso ma wote bebre
apom to say
nyame adome ho ye pa na wo so e
do bad ya say already criteria da ho amampanyi faso the appointment the more kind different from the amampanyi faso appointment ana
me ba cho yasma ye kano different dia enim se efa kwan a yewura na nado danko akufuado enam so the power na boafo ana se nipa mbediduma ene MMDC ene appointments awoyem na yedi kan no medical chair party mpanifo nyina especially my constituency afọ no southwest yewura yadonko ye MP honorable Johnson kwaku tia o nyina.
Okay. De nyina so a bampanyi de no wo ho but de no wonhwe a mo ka ho asem.
Yo yasma ye kan nyina me se o mampanyi ne be yi MMDC anase appointment bia obefa no ehu be hia se enipa na ye somo na ehu be hia se obe consider enipa na obe somiye no nipa na oyi na maye no ye ni je ne ho ana ye betimi ni na ye adwuma na emfaso de be na de bebre constituency no e de bebre party no na e de bebre oman Ghana na e de bebre ye party na ye he ni mu say 2024 breaking the age no ye betimi adi akonya no abro enfie enwotwe no enti saa ne nema we na ye srete ye wura na nado dankwa akufo ado the president of the noble land edi nani beto so na wayi nipa obetima boaye na saa sama ye kan nyina ne se ewo party na dwuma ni nyina abaye mabunu dia ye na ye twa ye ho ye koba enti ye hia nipa o ye babunu a ye betimi na ye adwuma no wote mabunu ase no wote party fo kasa ase na obetima boa ama empuntuo nso aba afo no southwest saa ne ma we na ye hwehwe na saa ne ma we ni ehunu wo ye nwia ba akwa ye frɛ no generous inti odini resources odini nimdie odini bibia aboa party no ama adombe abedomye ye hwɛ previous years anase 2016 abatwa ye to ya eya afo no south yetime rename vote no with a margin of 4,700 and so enam ye DC ye modern man na ewo form na onti party kasa na onti afo for kasa na ni jumedi a odi one ahemfofo ewo problem no enunti ema NDC ni omde ne bae ya owo opposition po no gap na etsote ya about 2000 oya ya lose almost 60% of the gap ya de ma NDC for enunti yesrese se omampanyini be yi obi amaya onye nipa constituency na komada no ho na obetima ye adwuma no na apart from say DCE ujumadie ene se wugina ban anam obetima rural government agencies obetima rural ministries obetima rural NGOs any corporate institutions a ebetima boama empuntuo aba ahafo no ta adie na ahafo no southwest yensada yema ye tere omampanyi se onfa nani hwe na onyi saa nipa bi saa maye na entimemwaye ema empuntuo emra ahafo no southwest minua ya desrede ani
bede okay o MP ena DC oho DC adwumanko MP adwumanko se MP vote so kwatia ede na DC na ade kwhye ne kon
yo te usha MP de mostly otinkran or shemra ba wu DC in there una wusi omampanyin anam ewo constituency no ye no nete ye no na ekọ ye no na eba enti wujumadi a wudi no ewo nsunsanso ewo MP no so mamefa we nya mfato ho omampanyin announce say COVID the buy ye wo district bi onu ma omuni district hospital enti ye name mankran so say mankran so ye so ye ka ho a what ye nya district hospital maybe ehun sensem sore ba ya MMDC say na nase woni asase enti yemfa nko ba bi foforo enti sade we manchi wo hyew eba manfo ni ntem ama mankran so vote kura na wose ye nya no obi say oh I say DC say bibia nko ne krom te bibia ko no krom bia ne kromfo no nto aba no enti automatically wo DC won se seye ne oniema a wo beye no e wo susuaso paaye e wo aba ya beto na nipa etimi affect ne kese eye MP e bi so mbeka cho se ene DC ne MP e na aka bom se sampuntu ewie entimi ma na saa de ewie enko ba bi fofo abra osu nipa no nyina susu se e wo senkeba ha etiema enya effect wo MP ujumadi anase wabat na ye beto no e wo ha na it always makes you unpopular.
9.1
Okay. Sesia baby amugina ene mukase chese munim obi a obetima message mananamboa.
Ye nim nipa bebre.
Okay, but my specific abodi anamboa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sani panskasa no de mamo before this publication. O mamo say 2 billion, more than 3 billion. Ti number is Canada publication we yes sir.
When ye Canada publication. Ana yeso ye nyi sika bia mfiri obi ho. Ye mabuna afa na yesi so. Party no se bekoya ni nyina agina yeso. Na ya metaka me former chairman party ninti ofiri mu. Na asmo ko se party ninti. Eti ye mabunu no party ninti ahafo no southwest ye die ni mpuntu nti ye nyi sika mfiri obi ho na ye nya propaganda say chinchina ye emphasize nipa we mra abey nim say the fortunes of the party no depends on the NMDC any achievement obetimi am making within these 4 years.
And the Ensisa Bianca
many I say
Ensisa Bianca no pay
bibia ma obia ho eye odo aye o my party any year na nado danko kufuado nyuma so a wada na bi no aye person ye break the 8 no enu ntira ti obehwa ye nua ma no ma ye from loyal ladies after this agenda no say breaking the 8 so na ye youth wins no yesu ye hu ne say breaking the 8 ne betima be ma e sha se free MMDCs no ansa na atame afro akosoro ho enti ye make sure say ye MMDCs no ye be yi na appointment no omunyina be ye nipa ombetima ye adwuma ama the fortunes of the party no ye betimi achieve.
Answer the DC no aye mampanyina nam sini anameboa
pepepe
enti DC ni si mampanyina nam dia na nka vote anase ma mo beka se mampanyina aye so te dia na nka de bi adwuma no wanye ne ye bedam pi wo forma ono so ye na adwuma as MP na DC ni nyina MP na na mu no ye den na saasem we mo de koto DC so
minia chania midi kaka no MP de
89
dia no ono otenknan
because the ntia me busa asa no ye wo MP sa DC no ebia wo ye DC MP na DC ni MP na so ni vote akosoro nti na busa asa asem yi
ye mpesu yesu de DC ujumadi a ubedie no wo se eye jumadi e betima boa MP no ama MP vote no atima akosoro efise ye ha say na ye wo no de nim se ye mansini no eba development ye wo form kakra anuti da bia no aya na enyina MP common fund aya hina but bibia bebe bia no ani jumadi a wo se dina assembly ho nyina no ehye wu DC nsa it is a wujumadi a ubedie no ebema party no ani mo nyama ba forma obi nim na nado dankwa akufuado ye president of this land but no nim no ye MP no no ne eba mpasuaso wo na wo nam na wo ye campaign enti wo MP no ne animo enti se mputuduma bi amaso a yes ye MMDCs no M1 na wo so mo de boa na so mo itima fa amwa na wo MP no wo na wo be sa burden no.
Okay sisi e ka say mo chese munim krofo a enipa bi a ebi kra mo bobidin se mampanyini amfa de mo kan nyina bi a mo be dey
yo yenua enam say ye party ye de ye nim say ye jumadi a ye die nyina ye mfa basabasa ye enye ye bibia anything ye de chopa esronko atwere petition e de ama president sɛ ɔnhu yɛ mmɔbɔ na yɛade sɛde a yɛresere sɛ party no nkonimdie bɛtumi aba na afɔ no bɛfa no ntoma pa afiri a ɔnhwɛ yɛ petition yi mu yie na ɔnconsider yɛ nua generous nti na ɔntumi mu ama afɔ no entumpɔn na party no nso entumpɔn sɛ yɛwura amfie a sɛ yɛwura antie yɛ asɛm yi a yɛni hwee ka na ne yɛbɛsra ne sɛ ɔmfa n'ani nto no ɔmmoayɛ ɛnyɛ saa deɛ a party no ɛbɛhunu ama no na yɛ MP bɛhunu ama no na ɛbɛ affect elections come 2024
Adriano Pemedasi Adubesia.
Mr. Medasi menu afeni.
Yada se mrantie no mukase MPP mrantie ahafo no eno mo na John Markey ana we kasama fo no pe na twetwe nkomo kakra beto aso de afri ha ayi appointment a mampanyi be MMDCs no azim omuzi mampanyi manani na ho ye nkrofo bi ombetimi aboa party no but all the same papa this is need obiane ni eku but onya be di this you know ye ne benya problems this year. That is it. Bia so any interest. Yes. And obi so ho a ono osikini parochial interest. They ono. And they are benya they ono no benya ne sesia. But obi so they are na genuine. Yeah. To be share this year friend on fire. Yeah.
And easy on the petty phone to
especially kunya a chairman no na MP no call speaker na ukunya from na chairman or constituency now you DC here ama u problem betimi aso okay ama fiati si abefun 10 times now
yo yenhwe ya abefun 10 times eho na obetimi ni radio link adi juma boma no pen sem bebreba aba o my Ghana mu ne yabubo su bie amawate ase se de be ya oduru ba bi na o kire wadwen a osu be hu se de wasi ubesi akanafa na meka wo se ya abefun 10 times ne de do so pai bia obebo wura so woni radio link bedi juma bomu kese pa no www.radiolinkgh.com Facebook eho ne ye stream it live radio link 891 eho kwa mesro jawa dwenchire komotwetwe ekoso nyina ne wodwen fa hu bia so fa de to ye bekenkan ne nyina eboa fei modern Ghana radio link your listening to my radio.com eho nyina obetimi any radio link adijuma afi opese otwe radio link ye app na to phone so a okọ Google Play Store ye wo hwa obetimi atwe ato o phone so baby anam bia na utie radio link ye nhase ye be hase every honorable Kojo Ponkroma information minister ya boni din no akache na no kwasiada general bosman ne de toso aduonu miensa mampani Ghana de hye twetwe nkomo na ode tu dwa se de asia ye ne de wo se ye de so toto adwuma di ahodo ni nyina so nhyemu bi ti se ye wedding ne sa parties ahodo no se de be coronavirus no entity sanse nipa no bo peso sa ya na no so ma coronavirus no etretre bi enti ekopem brampenfo de ensem foforo ba monte so de unia wa ye bi ya tuhye aye no obetimi asie unipa abra nipa ye 25 na wedding ne parties ahodo ne de muntimi enye na Ghana fo bi kura kase na sa sorry de ombeko wa hu nipa yanka nipa dodo na nso don hwiri mienu obetimi akoye mo asori na mo pon de a adan na ware de aban wosi ma enkrofo nware ye kan so mpan enkrofo ahihye o mo wedding date ye no ma nche ye be ware wa ho ya hihye date nyina na ba ya sa de anan no sen no na nim se memei wo ma bambe bu ana so
ade na me ka sa so nya bi na de na nche be ware
ya kan kasa na me kan ye no ma nche se
wo se nche mayi mi hu afrim dabi
akakasa mo ntia si o
dabi wa ma ntia si
na che se mo
dabi ukasa omo be wale
Wusu ade why am application dia na yeje wo be kasa se na nkrofo bukufu ana me yende o ma dia dance crew oh ade so di kan maju nkrofo sika hebi o maji obi o ha maji be de ho ma suma ne sa so ko da o be sa de we no pe so be create confusion
okay mo de ma men kan mo no ma
wona thank you Ganasa
wona encha mo be ware no mo so kekansem say aban o yes aye meme wo say Ghana for meme de encha hyɛ na ate afa so na ɔhyɛ date na sɛ
okosiaga ebofra
oh ɛnyɛ saa wo sɛ date ni twekɔ animu pɛ mɛma no ebi mu na ɔma dwa sesa
mɛma yeni yetimi kodi
wa mɛisi a na ɔma bɔ mmere wa na ɔmo
snow mu ne yɛkɔtena yɛba ne yɛkɔba ne yɛbɛfama kɔ yɛni abotra nke bɛsa 10 years ne yɛkɔtena snow mu saa yɛmra ne yɛma ɔre nyina kurikuri yɛba anyɛ mo ana yɛde
nka bisa sɛ
oh kabia
if you have a na mento aso
what do people be say do na fit menka bi
10 years na say yakobo braba
animu nyina twintwoma bombere
wa afi ho ba no mo ne na ma ya penesa ya fa na sa say yakofa ma ya kase so nketo aso ya penesa anya no a
da bia metufu nia kunu ware no oja ha kotan bocho watwe amfie dunum no mai Aden,
obefanako
obetumu hofo amotumu
nyankopon te asase so wonte soro ne yetia enso da bia ne ngita
na se nyokunu ni
nyankopon wa ayire no if you don't know
89.1
Matthias
here if you be akawana
me
ona so ono ne de wa buchre
na mamba bo aba ne da be
oso ndi ompu oso ndi o ware na ka so ko se be ma na ejoka
so ke be she date ni po na de ade ba
joka ne kofi
ne
be ne ye hu ni ha ne be bia kasim
bia eni hia no hotel
ne ekohia de ha
enso se no ko workshop ofiri hopia ne ba ku bia na ba ku bi papa o mutimi tete na za dana ba ku no tete ko to gatem ma ne phone if you to gatem
no
on tete ne si
on tete ne sa ede
89
na ha twene no me bia me
no say o ko ne baby
o ko hene evidence evidence fellas of Wusu kwate de no ahu ana
oba fie sese
ensem sio enso papa enkosi fi Obi enkusi aga. Masa hene na eko. Ahaya
89.1.
Enti sane na meka no na ema ne bi bebre ho a eha o mo sanse bi mo ahyehye o mu date. Na eno na information minister honorable Kwadwo Ponkroma. Information minister ya boni din enche betoto na ne age na tumu wo ba kirekire mu se. Aban ankyere se ma obi anware o na aban de se bio. Wono akoka se wo no wabusuafom Kwadwo maware amamo nware na emom wedding obi wo ho aware no be na kito ya ekirasem no enya sem ketu ya see friend receptionist
but apostle say tree now kind and one no
say
ye nia ye ware o se nkire se o ka ho
ye wo twi bisa
okay
ye wo twi bisa
ye nia ye ware
se mo ware na sometimes mutimi kan in the form
enya hwe me kura me pene sa ye nia ye ware nya sa mate papa ye nia ye no wi
Jenya
say enka ho ye nia ye no wi apa no pay that for the correction
wow it's honorable say aware ne de mo betimi aware o nti no say na nkyeremu ne tie asori 2 hours na o mo de ya asori no say mu na wo ye waware de a eno de wo ho kwan se obekwa akwa na mum wedding kase obi wa wetimi free aso dem no akwaje bia bia boso kakra na yesiesie oni padom sei ehwo ne ye be baby obi okra so a onya enya reception no ba wokoje baby kase ehwo na omo ye wedding no engagement say wedding ne Ghana for yakani nyina bom aye na mum reception no ebia moyemo de aso dem kra wie no musimo kwa reception no ne ye didie ni asa na nkrofo afi no mbesa zonto ne shaku akase na ebi mu team fifre na ebi mu tetar nkrofo to ne sanma ende aban se mamonye eno ebetim di coronavirus aba enti so obetimi ate ase na abra asofo ya asori 2 hours no wahu wakoje ketua bi afrim na de wedding dia na de shirawa ware aso dia eno de mra wo na mom ye makwan se koje bia kase bi se waware waso de mo wie kura no se me ko reception me ko to party akire ye medidi ye mesa na ye meye ne fe na ye begigi ska kase ni nyina no emmoa nipadom ni nhie mu no eno na aban se ompeso obi hu nti aware de ye nka se wa show date enware o na mom ntimi nya ne kase entun san frada sen nyina so mo mehwe una wo wari e basa dia aposifo enu bedi nti sa so da mu dia ko na koware na uwie no so kra ko fie wo bibi chicha pa ni coke fashion rubber ma sorry ne wedding ne koso aso dem anu iya show mu nsem obi awie on ko fie nkodi e wo ho Ni afe na mo kwose akwaji baabi bia nti we kura ba wa ya de papa we na ba boa e ka ne so ate se hwi obi wo onidi wo de na fu nyina beto so aware ba kwa aware wo ba be du sika nyina wi afe na abrabo no
we ya no asem 20 Ghana
na aja ono asoma so na so wa
de tu small mu di atem
ono so nsoma ona wa no
no bi ware na be di dance keke na ho na e da na nwumra ni fi omo no aduane e wo no be fa ni ni eno de masa coronavirus abremu ko bia ware de a upa didi as wako ye nche hwe ma
2 hours ya fo no
yeah, to us what had kopie mu management of Ghana Airport Company Limited. Now the omo can say omo catch the airline companies how do nyina wo wi ase so bi ba let's be fully proud by Ghana ha mon show se ni parkour no kuta COVID-19 negative PCR test results. And yes, I said the parkour banners or COVID-19 as airline company go am the parkour free baby or ba Ghana ha no. Mo be to $3,500. So money abri ye pa omo hwe enye hwe ha masabe amanfo emfa ya de nfiri amanfo maso be guga na ha me ho nkyire ye enti se wo ye airline company bi aso do bi firi amano na ba Ghana ha show si ni pa ko be follow pru no kuta COVID-19 negative PCR test results so amana for play no enye sa na ba Ghana kim let's see test wo so owo bia ene osa company ko mbetu ya $3,500 nipa ba ku bia you want to be the nipa says that mo the nipa ba bia 6 na mo nyina o COVID-19 de ni bia company ko na nipa ku bia $3,500 mo check enti omso mani apere pa we no e measures ya omso mo di go come say be ya COVID-19 ade no so obi zo ntimi fenfra ma no ni
Oya pa sanse be UK variant you see but no say so twa Ghana pra
ya dey wo UK for there na watch China for there
say variant na ba na o
tete be dey different
be UK there no dey so say na ya so ha say no ano de pa
nto am say free February 8th ko bia na sa measure so yi o me de be ya adwuma enti o ba na o mani pa ko
bakana so banka say February 18 nuru ho nti be sesa be ba ba yes remember
answer date na so
na almost say nipa go ni ba no e Ghana ni a ya de ni ko quarantine 14 days ansa na ya manapi so ye ho so na ye jis kan wi na amana afopule no ye man tina Ghana ha and we e kokoba e free Ghana Airport Company Limited manager ho e de eba enado pay this mo airline company so muti a munti ni yokofu bia ba nipa ko mu se okuta sa test sana mana fu yes I did ba say kim ene nipa ba ku bia $3,500 ene ebeje wo ti nipa du ene wo mu a wanka sa fa 9.1
Sese de posi for bedia mia pa wo maniga na ha sei ne landscape Moses na to ono so akronfo ya abedi tuo ko akon bi ba ko sane tuo di agu no so ama etina no wo nsia do wo bra ne odini djuma wo pram kese yo no wo kwa bibrem district
am Robert na ko bontu
nra nwumre ya ba sane tuo di agu no so ama etina no wo nsia do ne landscape na te tuo no betu no mfiri no so betu bi bo ne tim ne betu bi bo ne kokko na fe ne yonko ba ko one na no so no betu de bo ne sirim ne landscape na tedie wabra besuso ne mu be ma no so be de du prankese health center no na jem etina no wonse do ba ko de okana ho no se mpan for che so the St Dominic Hospital wa Akwatia yo no so be gina no so abehwende de ona so ama Sergeant Francis Gumado oni ye deputy Eastern Regional Police PRO odi atudwa seben tena sekora ba hyenhwemu ase ne akronfo no be gina kwana so a ejamanfo be tu kwana no ni be gina bebe gibesika be papa be ni so to basum ni be frɛ be se asemasi wo hayo nti eye landscape na te on ne yonko no do checkpoint baby na de be frot na tasi na ni mirika so be ko ye se be kɔboa ama komkafo yi ba jinipa na be prepra be ba be have no ba jibe nkwa na fe akrofo so no batima achibi de baba be duru hwa nkrofo se na tuegu be so ban si fam kura kanim 77 so be ye nipa ni be nti be jibe de nti be twi bete ho se posi che na ne 10 nti landscape ye na tedie hona be de du pam kese center jem ba kon de ba ne sere ne tuoni ke kan nti ono so gusu a be hwe no
na police wona say ana man no omie no nkwa na eko
bra road robbery
se robbery ni ko omie no nkwa I don't know be anyway.
Checkpoint.
Normally petrol team send you back.
Say be a baby aniba wono.
We mo no
frɛ
no mo di me kan. Na mo kwa mo sare ne.
Maybe the test.
I go for taxi.
No. Robbery pa taxi. Well, no more.
First, nipa na be be city be ha no.
But members need be more come on. And a taxi ne so nkosi mo hotrum. Hey, operation say pa na taxi na. Hey, come kai there. Umbedwane yako. Yeah. And also Debbie Amefwa so. Sembo no umbedwane ya. Esi nze be kumu. Because mo kono bulletproof be name. Protection be nkwa na police no ko. Ne uniform ya o de ko adwuma de be no wase ne mpaboa. Etu ben etu no kra aboba sei. So ti ase. Oh. Timi de mo sare de o mbo ampepa. O de obo no oti no odwane. Yeah, why? Yeah. Ye actually ye take time near show ma. Ye be hu ma. Dan say ye ko toto no mo so to no mo kumbina.
Post for 2021
yeah.
Oh Trinity papa.
Oboni tueko. Me wari she mu pass up umbe hu. Sa for that. Yeah. Second bia so maybe mo she bia. But say mo bo na yetime chi sa microphone.
Na Enra Supreme Court Enra na dansidini a otosu mienuma ND Samanyuko petitioner Mampenda da Mahama ono so kogina adaka mu a ye toto na no ye wie Yewra Johnson se edun ketia do no na mienu na Enra Yewra Dr. Michael Pesa White ono ene gina adaka mu a wo mo etoto na no na sede ye to abawie ye beto odwa na omanfo eka ND Samanyuko mpanfo pi so kase ansa na Electoral Commission Mami Jemensa panyino wo ba bebo aba no a declare se mampanyin na na do na edi nkunim no na empanfo mienu ye Dr. Michael Pesa White one ne yonko Owura Metal Nunu wo mo wo ho no wo soma wo mo se wo mo nkoma mpanyin dada mahama ho ne nkotwetwe nkomo na se wo mo koka asem kire no enti na kire se wo mo twe wo mo ho a na Mami Jemensa di America be declare aba no enti wo declare wo mo chi abra na nka wo se wo mo gina ho ansa ende ne nsem ana ekoso na nura Dr. Michael Pesa White gina box mu a ye bisa ne nsem cross examination no wo di na dance eno mu bisa no wo che se wono ankasa de wanti amfiri Mami Jemensa numo se wo friend say Michael wen kona ko hu mahama why na mo koka asem bi kire na na se bisa da bi Owura Michael Pesa White say wono no ne yonko ano ne wo Electoral Commission asoe ye ho a friend say Owura Rojo Metal Nunu no wono na bebo na mane se Mami Jemensa se yen koka asem kire mampan dada mahama oti yen kwai na wo panyina ya soma se kogya Electoral Commission na so yonko aba be ka asema kire se yesi mo nkwa abre so mo nim se bre na adru no aye bre amani abra mo keka mabom obi agina ho hwe mu no wankwa anko bisa se anya bia Mami Jene wo no asoma se yen menko bi ka asem kire mampan dada mahama na wono de ne yonko no be ka kire na no ne mienu pie enti enra Dr. Michael Pesa White oji tumu se wono ankasa de wanti wo Mami Jemensa num se wo ka kire ne se Michael komampanyi mahama wana se mesoma wo nemom ne yonko Owura Metal na be ka kire ne se Mami Jemensa sise enti no di na chi a omu pieye enti oji tumu se wante hwe emfiri Mami Jemensa ho enti na asem no ne akoye no akoye bibio ho se wante dia ene na wokokoye den wate ase because se panyini kura so obi se be omeka asem kire na se wo hwe na asem ne ye na wo se wo be pe na bisa anya bia wo na wasoma se ye nkose na ensem bi wo ho a wotimi bisa na wotifro obi ano wonim se baabi a time na duro no so enhyeda enye emunyo se ye bra mu di dwuma ehu hia na wodi akire kosa matin wo bia no de a na eno no ne sen no nti no no agina adaka mo jitu se wanti amfiri Mami Jemensa num na mbom ne yonko Rojo Metal Nunu ya no ne waso ye ho abra na ema enkenka ne koso abra so so mbeka ne wadi nkunim no wono na bebo na mane ono so di akire ene no epie ye ombaye na ya bobo aba no sa ena enra urei ede tudwa
na eja yenkopie mu ewo ye okura friend say abua kwa sepase and was sentiment na arewo some esi ho abrante wadi mfi du nkunu wo de sekan awo no akasa na down for mas me no kasa yi ono so aye nyankopon de na abrante ye friend say Nyamiche Beckham na when na down for friend say Kojo apia ewo ho ana Kojo pia ka che Beckham so say na opeso okoba bi na ne jeans bi ho jeans any feye pa onfa no onfa hye nkomra ana Nyamiche Beckham ko fa jeans break Kojo no say Kojo jeans and bro de be check kakra o eno was mate be koba me ma kakra show ho okoba ya Beckham so bisa Kojo enya sem papa bi anka nche no e ho ano de before ko chese kan so odi awo Kojo apia akuno Wusu seven abra hu yi pa kra wadi mfie dunkunu na jinsinti akunu kwa asemi si na no dwade twam ya e waboa kwa sepase no kuma sa bonten so ti se dia sana kodi apodi fo nsam a omo ye mu hwehwe mu
jinsin na balance na oji ana asese
sa say me madam fo na ja be de kobo life kakraba na ba ma pe kakrama nti oba ye no so kakra na get ma fama me
asema abaje
bi a chiwa tumi
akunu kwa
ya do kwa ko jina mra ni mu
abu akwa se pass na se
nti nan ka so settle no one settle
na won so ko han jensa
onko hane
kan yo oko han jensa eno so obemane sei
so de ko ba bia ba ti oba
eno okoba onto okoba no de jensa bre no
ode ba no so na kakra no he ena so church no ho on say odi akwaba nti ze no
loyalty na ye kan
ena ja bufu no ko chese kan so
oh dia jensa ne dia no oko chese kan no de be wo
na utie ne so mu ye namfo pa o obo de ko ba de bi o mu ne nam ko
ukuni sei
wadamfo beje o jensa o mfa mana
nyano an da bi odi ama no oba ye otwetwe nyano an say next time oba fa just that
say ya namfo no na ne die ana
oh eno an say okay odi ye Charlie oh no hwi no problem next time say oba o e na de agents na ifi ni ko
won say odi kan abeje no ono odi kan the proposal ne man say ne we de oba obepa bibi kakra ma
waka
na wo si fin ti wonni a eno an say wajai menye
na ama de nya hwe bra na de wakwa aba so wadanfo no nti oba na ko ade na aka na we also be no okay no problem no dey watch tomorrow is another day
enti wonni no ka chen say adamfo ebi ni ho na onya no nta na wo yesa na se bi o ba
next time wo dey oba so me egunsuo ma yebesi no man ko mo di ka di gunsuo my friends say bi ho team di gunsuo be a day or two and sandwich oh Masoki. Oh, it couldn't be. You should be out. No. Mesramo, Zoom line for Nana continue anymore. Meaning say Zoom line for Jumo, say where Jumo, Udruha, a hot time pa. Got a snim, sir. Answer, you could have match a ball, nay free or Henamia Park and a swat. Utimi Gremo Hossa, no abepi Quancasinum. Na, Odnamwa, Utim say yes. Neman ko ye kra minimum assembly member assemblyman na continue ni mo no gates ni mo ho de kosa no se Zoom line fu se ho ade na aboro so de eso na yes edman na ama entem ho so yi kafa e bo pa kan se obi kra betimi amoamo bibi di akwakwhim the way I see you no my aduma ho gata na na ba kufo de kwan wa pa anti na okan da ofie wa ofie be ho bia no
uprem na we so apra na we so apra na adwuma na ye mere
eno so na em praye di
o ti se ka kwan da ofie
e won so ye kontina himfie ani mu
enti asema na wo the area ho no obetimi organize communal labor
yate benem say every time ya ko enche ya be di afisem so kakra every somewhere yeah because no man be high in trambai and be so high in assemblyman and be so high in say ikrum hine be ba be but e be so high na kwabro safo no so aho
na so ne start ye na mo ye ya ke nkodu
asase no ebi so ha o hwe ugeji atim se betimi afiri ba fu adwuma
ne praia nkam tra me duro nti obi ampra ne de
that's right
so nkono ne sa vetin obaba so medical na say ne eye parliament eye appointment committee ne kyerese February ne da wato so du na ba sha ase no but the health minister designate kwa dwamanu ne ba sha ase san se covid-19 no said the osi ko honhon no se benya so afo hwe pomudin san so no tin sha ase totone ne ma ofiri hɔ pa ne national security minister designate kanda pa ne da wato so dinsia na fe owura Rose highways minister no so boni dini kwasi amako ata communication digitization esla Wusu ekufu finance ken ofori ata ne benso ba kwatena se fi da otosudunsia onu firi hɔ a na regional ministers no so no ba kwatena ye adwananim ye onu ye fiada February ni da otoso adunu nsia na fe ba sham betim atotoba no no western greater account for eastern bene be koda oye February ni da otoso adunu nsia ne nyame ya adomo a aye mpanyefo abahwe ne ba yenhyehyɛ nyina ne diso but team asenom on baba kan
application for Emma Supreme Court senka Supreme Court mo makwanya na wo mo hwehwɛ document electoral commission wo mo document ni nyina mu yan grant yebehu
na jenko piem wale na the zone say me no kasa the emergency miensa na omoda prison eja Wusu womo no omunya